Well, I'm Janice Baker, better known as, I am not Janice Baker, I was Janice Baker initially. I'm now Janice Stinson. And I am a volunteer at the Fay Community Senior Citizen Center, which used to be a schoolhouse here in Fay, Oklahoma. I have several ladies here who help me, and we just finished serving 55 senior citizens a lunch. And we're in the cleanup process. Yes, we're right in the southeast corner of Dewey County, which the street down on the end of town here is the Custer-Dewey County line, and then a mile west is the Blaine-Custer-Dewey County line. A big event that we have annually starts back with when there was a school here. We always had a big Christmas program for the community in the schoolhouse, down in the gym. And there was a play that was put on and rhythm bands and and the community came together. The community came together and there were treats always for the kids. Every child got a sack of treats. Well, when the school disappeared, then the community decided, well, they wanted to continue the Christmas tradition. So Thomas Band, now Fay is a part of it's Thomas Fay, and eventually Thomas Fay Custer, they bring either their band or their vocal, one or the other, to Fay to do a Christmas program. And we have treats for every child who shows up still. But in order to put the treats together, because we have no revenue, in the first Saturday in November, we have a wild game feed. And some of the guys took this upon themselves to start doing this. Jerry Spangler and some of his, Neil Faust, they're big hunters. So we have wild game. There might be fish. There's always fish. Dove, duck. When we had lots of quail, we had some quail, but not so much quail now. We have wild pig. We've had regular pig. The wild pig gets a little gamey, so they've resorted to, they put a pig in the ground and roast it. And we've had black bear. We've had alligator. I mean, those are not native here, but someone with connections brings them. We've had possum. You would be amazed at the game that comes. But anyway, we have this big meal, and it's by donation only. We don't charge for it, and people donate. We have 400, 500, 600, 700 people who just come and partake, and they leave their donations, and this whole back area back here is just full of guys with their fryers, and they fry fish, or they fry dove, or they fry whatever it is they've got out there, and some of their fryers are still out there. And so then we have an auction in the gym of whatever people donate. Usually it's food items, pies, cakes, jelly, homemade bread. Some have taken crafts, some bring quilts. We've had a lot of quilts that have been made, and the sources donated to us. And it's a huge event. And we always raise whatever money is raised. This past year, I think we had like $10,000 we raised. And so we use that to buy the treats. We use it to help maintain the building. The treats come first for the kids at Christmas, and then we use the money. We have a senior citizens organization here and a community association here. And we have two different sources. Our senior citizens lunch, we don't take money for that. It's donation. And we also apply for grants through CENA, which is to help support the senior citizens organizations. And so we get a little grant money, usually about $4,000 or $5,000 to buy groceries with and pay the bills with. And sometimes this past year we didn't get a capital improvements grant, but we had a former student, she taught at Southwestern. She's a retired elementary professor from Southwestern, made just a donation to the community, and so it amounted to about the same amount that our capital improvement grant amounts to. And I saw her this weekend and I thanked her for it, because I said, you became our grant this year. And so we used it to do the building, to do the kitchen. So that's kind of people we are.